everyone, welcome back to Tea Time Diaries. In today's video, I'm going to be sharing with you a lovely tea party that I hosted recently. It is my annual spring inspired tea party. This one is inspired by a beautiful spring garden, and so as usual, I'm going to be sharing with you my tablescape, and I will link whatever I possibly can in the description box below. I also will share the menu, what I prepared for my guests that day. So go ahead and continue watching if that's something that you want to see. All right, everyone, this is what the dining room looks like. I'm just going to go through all of the items on the table the way that I usually do. So I have this beautiful butter yellow gingham tablecloth that I purchased on Amazon, and I will be sure to link that below. Then we have the beautiful centerpiece, and I also purchased all of these vines and flowers on Amazon. What I like about the vine is that it has a few flowers in it, but it also has butterflies on it, as you can see. So it's really pretty, very colorful, very spring-like, very whimsical. So you can see a couple of butterflies there, and it covers the whole table, which I love because it's a nice wow statement centerpiece. And then I put the tulip candle holders that I had purchased from Hobby Lobby on the ends of each. So I'll be putting a little tea light candle inside of that and lighting that up. So that's what the centerpiece looks like. And I will, again, link the florals that I used in the description box. But I just love the way that the centerpiece looks. And then I have the placemats that I purchased from Home Goods maybe a year or two ago. I have used them in a previous tea party, and these plates, which I also got from Home Goods, I've used on a previous tea party as well. Like I mentioned in my previous video, I'm trying to just use my china and my plates more than once. Just give it good use. They are beautiful, and I want to be able to use them in multiple different ways. So those are the plates. And then I have the little card holders that I also purchased from Hobby Lobby, and I have to write the names of the guests, of course, on the place cards, but everything is pretty much ready on the table. The only thing that I have to do is just the final touches, add the food, write down the names of the guests, and of course, add the teapot and everything else that needs to go on there. Let me show you on this side. I have a little basket with all of the tea bags that I shared this in my previous video, that I purchased these at Aldi's. And there's a lot of different flavors, and so I just love them because they're so cute with all the little animal characters on them. Again, very cute, very spring-like. And then I have the rest of the plates on this side, and I put out some of my newer teacups that I got. So I have shared this one again in a recent video. This is new. I purchased this a few weeks ago. This is a Royal Albert, not from a particular collection, but it's very beautiful. Again, I shared it in my last video. And then I have this teacup over here. She's also new. Newer, right? I've had her for a little while. And this is from the Blossom Time series. This is wisteria. So again, going for all of my flower or floral pattern teacups because they just go with the theme, which is a beautiful spring garden full of wildflowers. And then I have this one, again, beautiful colorful flowers. This is a Royal Albert, again, not from any particular collection. And then I have this one, which was also new and I shared recently. This is called Mayflower, and again it has those pretty pink spring florals on them. So this is what the table looks like so far, and I'll be sharing the food with you and just take some pictures of how everything looks at the end and share it like I always do. For the menu, I kept things light and fresh, and I tried to incorporate as many spring flavors as I could. For my savory items, I had a delicious kale salad with some fresh poppy seeds inside and a really nice strawberry vinaigrette dressing. I also made some open-faced sandwiches with this tofu-like salad. I should say more like a tofu egg-like salad. Really delicious as well. For my scones, I made the scones that I had shared with you the last time in my previous video. They turned out a lot better this time. I used a different baking dish. So I had the cherry blossom with carob chip scones that were really great, and the honey lavender scones, which were also delicious. I made the glaze for them this time around, and it was really good with the glaze as well. And then for dessert, I made a cake. This was a box cake. It was a box cake mix from Trader Joe's. It's a lemon cake, and it comes also with what you need in order to make this glaze that's on top of it. So the lemon cake was absolutely delicious. I threw some fresh raspberries on top, again, just for that fresh taste and spring taste. So it was a really, really delicious cake. Really good. It complemented everything else really nicely. And of course, for the tea, I served the teas that I had shared with you in my previous video, as well as earlier when I was showing you everything on the table. The teas were delicious. I've tried them all, and they were all really, really great. So that is the menu, as well as the tablescape. Everything turned out beautiful. All of the food was awesome, and I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe if you haven't done so already. I will see you in the next one. Have a tea-rific day. Bye.